Hi, I wish you are fine. You will enter a place on Earth channel. Before continue, please subscribe this channel because it's free and you will be lucky. Australia, the smallest continent and one of the largest countries on Earth, lying between the Pacific and Indian Oceans in the Southern Hemisphere. Australia's capital is Canberra, located in the southeast between the larger and more important economic and cultural centres of Sydney and Melbourne. Australia, officially the Commonwealth of Australia, is a sovereign country comprising the mainland of the Australian continent, the island of Tasmania, and numerous smaller islands. It is the largest country by area in Oceania and the world's sixth largest country. Australia's population of nearly 26 million, in an area of 7,617,930 square kilometers or 2,941,300 square mile. Canberra is the nation's capital, while the largest city is Sydney, and other major metropolitan areas include Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. Australia shares maritime borders with East Timor, Indonesia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and New Caledonia. National language is English. The currency is Australian dollar. Australia's government is federal parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Density is 3.4 people per square kilometre, or 8.8 people per square mile. GDP based on purchasing power parity, $1.427 trillion, and GDP per capita $55,492. GDP nominal, $1.611 trillion, and GDP nominal per capita $62,619. Time zone, Coordinated Universal Time +8 to +10. In summer, Coordinated Universal Time +8 to +11. Driving side is left side. Calling code +61. Internet TLD.O. Ethnic groups. English 25.9%. Australian 25.4%. Irish 7.5%. Scottish 6.4%. Unspecified 5.4%. Australian Aboriginal 5%. Italian 3.3%. German 3.2%. Chinese 3.1%. Indian 1.4%. Greek 1.4%. Dutch 1.2%. Other 10.8%. Religion in Australia. 52.1% Christianity. 30.1% no religion. 2.6% Islam. 2.4% Buddhism. 1.9% Hinduism. 0.5% Sikhism. 0.4% Judaism. 0.4% others. Indigenous Australians inhabited the continent beginning about 65,000 years ago, prior to the first arrival of Dutch explorers in the early 17th century, who named it New Holland. In 1770, Australia's eastern half was claimed by Great Britain and initially settled through penal transportation to the colony of New South Wales from January 26, 1788, a date which became Australia's National Day. Australia has 6 states: New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, Western Australia, and 3 mainland territories, the Australian Capital Territory, the Northern Territory, and the Jervis Bay Territory. Australia is the oldest, flattest, and driest inhabited continent, with the least fertile soils. It is a mega-diverse country, and its size gives it a wide variety of landscapes and climates, with deserts in the center, tropical rainforests in the northeast, and mountain ranges in the southeast. Australia generates its income from various sources, including mining-related exports, telecommunications, banking, manufacturing, and international education. Australia is a highly developed country, with the world's 12th largest economy. It has a high-income economy, with the world's 10th highest per capita income. It is a regional power, and has the world's 13th highest military expenditure. Immigrants account for 30% of the country's population, the highest proportion among major Western nations. Having the 8th highest Human Development Index, and the 9th highest ranked democracy globally. Australia ranks highly in quality of life, health, education, economic freedom, civil liberties, and political rights, with all its major cities faring exceptionally in global comparative livability surveys. Australia is a member of international groupings including the United Nations, the G20, the Commonwealth of Nations, ANZUS, AUKUS, Five Eyes, the Quad, the OECD, the WTO, APEC, the Pacific Islands Forum and the Pacific Community. I will see you for another video. Thank you for watching.